up 1100 though. It's going to be tough if this does run back to break even.
If someone else could have the things you want, why can't you? I'm about to go get like a 30-45 minute workout.
We had 3 time frames in confluence, the M15, M5, and M1.
Welcome back to another video, everyone. It is currently 7:58. I'm about to go get like a 30-45 minute workout at the gym. Then I'm gonna sit by the pool. I need to finish a few things from yesterday's video, like the thumbnail, stuff like that. And then that's gonna be posted. I'm gonna come back, do a few things around the apartment, and then get ready to live trade with the team. I ended up taking an L yesterday. Hopefully we catch a W today. We're just gonna see what the market gives us. If it gives us an opportunity, we'll take it. If it doesn't, we'll stay cash again. Last week was slow. The week before that was slow, so we'll see how we're looking this week. It's only Wednesday. The thing about it, today at 2 p.m. Eastern, there is FOMC, so we're gonna be done trading by then, but I do wanna keep an eye on that after and kind of just see how the market's gonna be moving this morning, see if that has anything to do with it. But let's go ahead, head to the gym because I am running a little late.
Yeah, up 1100 though. It's going to be tough if this does run back to break even. Remember, if you guys want to get out, it's totally up to you. If you guys want to hold, it's totally up to you. No, I'm going to get out right here. I'm going to get out. 1500. Yeah, would have been TP2. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Analysis was right though. 760, I think it was right around what I lost yesterday, if I remember correctly. In this trade, I probably caught right around 1500. This rejection looks so clean. We had our 3 time frames in confluence, and this is why I like multiple time frames in confluence, because see, we got the rejection off that M15 at first, but then we wanted to push up. If we would have had no other levels of supply in that range, we could have definitely went higher and went to stop loss. But what kind of helped us in the rejection, we had the M5 level of supply that we tapped into, and then we had the M1 right here. This previous contract candle put in work. This previous contract candle put in work. I mean, look how clean that is. Supply and demand is so accurate. Don't get me wrong, you're gonna take drawdown sometimes, and it's such a simple strategy. That's what I love about it, because most people, they're overcomplicating everything. A lot of people, the way they mark supply and demand is they'll mark it like with the rectangles, and they're only looking at 1-2 time frames. They're not going to every single time frame and marking out the valid level of supply or demand. That's where this gets more effective, is because we look at multiple time frames, mark out the levels of supply and demand, and when you have multiple time frames that confluence, it makes a level stronger.
I was just listening to a video in there, and honestly, one of the things he said was very true. Being passionate about something and having a dream, knowing what you want to do, is a huge blessing in itself. So many people walk through life without knowing actually what they want to do. They have no passion, they just go through the motions, or if they do have the passion, they don't take advantage of it. But me having a dream, me having a purpose, literally makes me get up every single day, and I already have a mission. I have goals to complete, I have things to do, and whenever you have something to strive for every single day, it's going to be good for you. If someone else could have the things you want, why can't you? And I tell the team this all the time: if someone else can have it, why can't we? It's not that crazy of a thought, to be honest. If someone else can own a yacht, or if someone can make 10 million a year, we can too, and we can even do better than them, to be honest. The thing is, we have the drive, we have the passion. That's how we're going to go far. That's how we're going to achieve stuff. If you don't ever take the risk and you only work your regular job your whole life, you're guaranteeing yourself that you're never going to have that sort of success. You're guaranteeing you're never going to have the $1 million year, $10 million year, $100 million year, whatever it may be. Now, that stuff might be different for some people. Some people's dream car might be very basic. Some people's dream house might be very basic, but I'm talking to the people that actually want extraordinary things. They want that extraordinary house, the extraordinary car, the extraordinary lifestyle. A lot of people don't take the risk. They're afraid to take that risk because, oh, what if it never works out? I'd rather do something, and if it never works out, at least I tried.
This was the trade from Wednesday. You can see we had 3 time frames in confluence, the M15, M5, and M1. And this previous contract candle on the M1 looks very solid, and so do the other ones, but I'll show you that in a second. Look how we tapped into it right here, and then we had a little retracement, a rejection off that M15 level of supply. Then we pushed back into it, little rejection, then we pushed up, and at this point this M1 was coming in very strong, so I was like, hopefully the M5 M1 comes in clutch, but let's just see. And then that's exactly what happened. You can see we tapped into the M5 and just missed the M1, and we got the rejection, and look how clean this was. Now, I did get out right around this M1 for 1500, and shortly after, maybe like 5-10 seconds, it went to a full TP2. I should have stuck to my rules and actually held to that TP2. That's my fault, but it is what it is. I did catch 1500 on this trade though, so you can see this was a very clean setup. When it comes to the M5, look at this on the M5. It looks just as clean. Tapped into the level, rejection, and from there it was just bearish. And then on the M15 time frame, you can see we tapped into it, and look how the M15 closed. Looked very bearish, so this was a very good trade. Now, when it comes to the trade that we ended up taking today, this was the setup. So I was looking at longs initially, and what I wanted was a pullback into this level, and then I wanted to tap into new all-time highs. And you can see we tapped into this level right here. It was actually a pretty solid entry. Let me delete this. We tapped into the M5, M15, and then we had the M1 in confluence. Well, what decided to happen was got the clean entry, barely took any drawdown. Then we went up, and you can see we ran to 24 points when our take profit was at 25. And you may be asking, oh, why didn't you move to break even, or why didn't you trim? It's either going to stop loss or it's going to my take profits. And you can see we went all the way back down, went to this M1. Now notice how this M1 came in clutch. We tapped right into it. Then we got a very strong temporary move on the M1 time frame. We went up, and then we came back down. It just was not good enough. And you can see we just got stopped out right here, ran back up, and then decided to go lower. Now this M1 and H4 was a very strong level as well. Notice how we tapped into it perfectly and then started going up, and then went all the way to the all-time high. But yeah, that was the setup for today. So you can see we took an L here, but the setup from the other day on Wednesday was actually a pretty nice setup.